All right, one more take for safety. All right, so most of you guys who recognize this area here, it's from the end of Full Mag videos whenever I'm talking to you guys. For those of you who might not know, I have other jobs in the world. One of them is here at Rated Red, so let's take a quick gander. Let's just jump into it. I'm gonna show you guys what it was like just trying to buy a freaking Raptor. There were so few out there, and the few dealerships that did get them in wanted like $15,000 to $20,000 over sticker for them, and I'm not about to do that to make this video happen. So, so let's just jump into it. So I made it to more Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep. I'm hanging out with Jason right now. Now, normally I wouldn't do anything where it comes across as like a sales pitch or a sponsored video, but you just have to understand the frustrations that I've been dealing with trying to find a Raptor the last month or so. And when we got back from our trip to Ford in Dearborn, I was like, well, I got to do this. Every dealership that I've been talking to has been trying to put a sticker price $15,000 to $20,000 over MSRP. So I've never been so happy in my life, Jason, to pay retail.
I'm glad to sell it to you.
So we're getting everything squared away right now. I just thought I'd take you guys along for this journey here over at More Ford and everything. So let's sign my life away. Never been so happy to spend so much money in my life.
And come to Hartford, Kentucky.
This is great.
Oh, how about that?
Nice. It's pretty much, that's how I roll. That's sweet, man. Spraying bed liner, all that good stuff.
The Raptor.
That's sweet, man. All right, let's do it. First start for it. First start. Nice. In the Rated Red Studios, and I want to clarify a few things, because anytime you make a statement that sounds definitive on the internet, you're like, oh, this is the best rifle ever, this is the best caliber ever, everyone's ready to jump and just to throw you to the wolves, right? Okay, so for this episode, what I was trying to do is say, what's the best round for me? right? What's the most effective round? And I did say the most arguably effective round at distance for soft targets would be the 338 Lapua. And even that's debatable, right? Because you may be a better shooter with a different type of optic, with a different kind of caliber or rifle system. It's just really whatever you're best at, right? The 338 Lapua round flies way flatter, has a better flight trajectory or longer distance than some other rounds, right? Because like 50 BMG, especially the M33 ball ammo that I use, man, that thing just chugs along, right? I mean, it's nowhere near as aerodynamic as, say, a boat tail bullet. Even a 50 BMG boat tail AMAX round would be way, well, here we go again, making definitive statements, right? There's a lot of calibers out there. 308 is probably one of the more common rounds that you'll see used by different shooters in long range courses and stuff along those lines, because there's a lot of really popular ballistics formulas built around them. Of course, you can change those, but again, I'm getting too deep in this thing that is just, you could spend a lifetime learning the different formulas and stuff along those lines. Even the rounds themselves, talking about like the AMAX round versus the M33, I mean, just the caliber itself has different types of rounds. So what works best for you right now might not necessarily be the thing that's going to work best for you down the road. Somebody might have a better suggestion like, hey, 338 Lapua, it's a fairly expensive round to shoot. If you're into reloading and making sure that you're as accurate as you can be, maybe look into 308. It's got, or 300 FULLMAG. You get a lot of the same flight characteristics depending on the bullet for a fraction of the cost, right? There's a bunch of different things, and it's good to have these discussions. For me, I know I'm not gonna make everybody happy, but anyways. So let's talk about the different rifles and everything right now. Unfortunately, I don't have the IWI Dan right now. Apparently there's only 2 in the US right now, and I kinda needed that back. I don't personally own a 338 Lapua, and I was trying to figure out something that I could use for this, because I feel like 338 is one of those tentpole calibers that really needs to be represented if you're gonna like have that conversation or whatever. But anyways, here I am making more definitive statements. Jesus. Richard, get it together. Then I also had the IWI Galil shooting 308 with an ACOG on it. And of course the Barrett M107A1, which is like the staple of FULLMAG videos here recently. The M82A1, which is in Sniper Arena, was a buddy of mine that I used all the time. And right now I'm using a loaner M107A1. So also have this US Optics glass right here that I used on the IWI DAM. I'm gonna take the Leupold scope off of the M107. I'm gonna put this honking dude right here. So much glass. I'll probably go into that a little bit more in a future video or something along those lines, just because you guys always ask about the different things that I use in videos, and I just wanted to take an opportunity to show you some of that stuff. While we're at it, let's talk about the ballistics gel and everything here. The 308 broke up the best at that distance. Now it was in 100 yards there. The 338 had a nice wound channel here, but you can see the jackets breaking up inside there, and the 50 BMG just plows through the ballistics gel. And one of the really cool things about ballistics gel in these rifle rounds that a lot of people haven't noticed in the past, because nobody was really filming them in slow motion, is that the gases inside the ballistics gel, whenever it goes in, that actually ignites. There's no incendiary portions to those rounds, right? So there's no detonations, there's no flame, there's nothing, there's no tracer round or anything. It's just once it hits that, it opens up for the gases and everything in there. Who knows? If somebody of you guys understands exactly what's happening there, let me know in the comments below, because I've had a few guys try to explain it to me, and it made sense, but I still really don't understand the science behind it or anything along those lines. That'll do it for this episode of the behind the scenes here at FULLMAG and Rated Red. Let me know if you guys want to see more stuff like this, either in studio, going over the different types of weapon systems, being at the range, going over different things, or even if it's just day in the life of stuff, being at Black Rifle Coffee or going to wherever we're going for shoots. I think here coming soon we'll be doing like a rally school and stuff along those lines. So if you guys want to see any of that stuff, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time.